about 30 seconds. And there's always this like tremendous lag in the beginning. It's a very strange thing. So I've been on for now, looks like 52 seconds. I have 19 people here, 11 thumbs up, and I don't think I'm live just yet. So thank you all so much for being here. Like I said, I've been on for 50, well, almost a minute now. So, all right. Welcome in, everyone. I hope I'm live. I can't tell. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm super excited. I'm absolutely refreshed. I have so much to tell you and so much to talk about tonight. Thank you for the hearts up the side. Welcome everyone in. Pistachio, Michelle. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here already. Noni, Ramel, Terry Cover, Pistachio, Al Anonymous, Lori J. Oh, thank you so much. Noni. Oh my God, the chat is going wild. It looks like Yulia is here. Tess Hustak is here. Michelle Guida made it. Charlene, thank you all so much. Barbara Robinson and Jan McComber. If you're watching on replay, thank you for watching all of my videos. I want to send a deep, heartfelt thank you. Karen Hansel, I want to thank you also so much for watching my videos. It's a great honor to do this YouTube thing. And after my 3 days off from creating content, it was a great 3 days off. And I'm going to start taking more time for myself. So you might see less long feed videos from me. You might see fewer junks in the trunks. But I'm going to get back to the educational. And I think I'm just going to make the videos slightly shorter. I think... I don't know. After this break, it was a reminder that I need to take some time for myself and my friends and my family. And I know you all understand. So thank you. After 3 days of travel, we left on Thursday and we came home. Oh my gosh, Yulia, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so, so much. I didn't set a goal tonight. I haven't set a goal in how many months, guys? 4 or 5 months? I didn't set a goal. No memberships either. I want my channel to remain free to all that want to be here. I don't want to make anyone pay any amount of money to watch me. I think it's only fair. Alice Harper, thank you. And Ellie, thank you so much. Hi, D. Maynard, welcome in. So anyways, we took a trip. I went away to go see my best friend from high school. Well, my best friend from like my whole life. I've known Tori since I was 5 years old. And I absolutely love her. She's my best friend for a lot of reasons. And she was in the chat earlier. Excuse me. If you hadn't seen the preview for our sale, Jeremy we had just done the preview, came inside, changed my shirt, changed my jewelry. and here I am. But I took 3 days off, and I've decided I'm going to start creating less content. It's just too much. I want to live. I want to breathe deeper. I want to take some time off. I want to clear my mind. I want to create art. I want to spend time with my real friends. I don't know. I'm just going to create less content for a while on my channel, but the lives will continue. It's just easier to do a live. It's interactive. I don't get the monetization that I get on my longer feeds. But it is what it is. It's not about the money. It's never been about the money, and it's not going to be about the money. So I'm going to start taking care of myself, and I know that you all understand. So, anyways, there will be far less videos, and it's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be. It's what I said. I'm going to stick to it, and that's it. The lives will continue, but I don't know. Pre-recorded, I don't know. It's not in my heart. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We are excited about this Tuesday sale, August 11th, right here on YouTube on Bully Run Coffee, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if I look refreshed and ready to go, it's not just an optical illusion. It is absolutely true. Even though 3 days of travel, 13, listen to this, 13 antique malls and pawn shops and antique stores, an amazing, amazing haul. You will not believe the things that I found, and I found some historically important pieces that I'm so excited about. The car was not full. We rented a truck, and the truck was not full when we left. And by the time we left, my mom was sandwiched in between all this stuff in the back seat, and in front of me on the floor was completely filled with jewelry. I mean, I bought so much jewelry on this 3-day, 4-state 3-day, 4-state tour of Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, and North Carolina. and we stayed at a beautiful Airbnb. We had an amazing time. I got closer with Jeremy, and I really wanted to spend time with my mom. And I wish she was here. I think she might join in. But we had such a good time. It was amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. It was 3 days of pure heaven, and I mean that. It was 3 days of pure heaven. Three of the people that I love very, 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 very deeply with my whole heart. And it's just an amazing thing. Okay, enough about that. Tuesday sale, August 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking about gold, diamonds, designer, gemstones, beads, fabrics, quilts, oh my gosh, antique hat pins, and more epic giveaways. And I mean, the giveaways are going to be outstanding. Michelle, I'm much more grounded. Both feet are on the ground, and my perspective was way different when I came home. The one thing I realized is being away from my stuff was a challenge. I'm a passionate collector, and being away from my collection, it bothered me, and so now I need to figure out how to disconnect myself emotionally from the items that I've collected. Okay, you're all here for jewelry. You're not here for chit chat. Diamonds in 14 karat gold. Now I'm going to show you some things and explain some things. And what I wanted this to be about is kind of like I tell you the tips and tricks of 30 years of experience in buying, collecting, and reselling antique and vintage jewelry, let alone art, collectibles, antiques, pottery, and glass. Okay. And thank you all for hitting the subscribe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so 14 karat white gold and diamonds, and this is free. This I didn't pay anything for. I bought a collection. I'll just tell you, it was $64,000, and $64,000 for the collection, and I sold immediately. I won't talk numbers, but immediately I sold quite a bit. And then over time, over about 6 months, everything else then became free in the collection. And this was one of the pieces that I decided to just hold on to. It's still for sale, but it's over 5 carats. Oh, wait, was this the 5 carat? Yeah, 5 carats of very clean, invisibly set, almost that like Mysteria line that people talk about with the invisibly set stones. Diamonds that are right on top of each other. 14 karat white gold, and the open back is just amazing as well. So open back, 14 karat white gold. So what I'm saying is, throughout time, and thank you for being respectful in the chat and staying on course with me. I really appreciate it. We'll save time at the end for questions and answers. Okay, and thank you for that. So that buying such a large collection and being able to sell off so much of it fairly immediately. Gave me the opportunity to then have things that were free. Retail on something like that, in 14 karat white gold, that clean of diamonds, you're talking at least retail in a store, oh gosh, between 5,500 and 8,500, and now it's free. So whatever I sell it for is profit. So what if I sell it for, if I tell someone it's 4,500, someone's going to be all over it. They're going to go, for diamonds that are earth mined that look like that in that construction, I'm all over it for 4,500. So the profit margin, when you buy the larger collections, the profit margin is far more substantial. But think about this, it's a very big gamble at $64,000. Not very many small businesses invest in such collections at such staggering amounts of money. And I feel very, very honored to be able to do so. One of my favorite pieces, I don't know if you all remember this, but this is the blue zircon necklace. And why I brought this out is back then, like when I purchased it, it was not for sale. Now it is for sale. So this is going to be very, very expensive. It is platinum. And these are some of the most exceptional blue zircon, natural blue zircon. Back in the day, I bought this I think I bought this at an auction, and all of my auction wins at that auction. This is now also, maybe I have $500 in this. The chain is antique and 14 karat white gold. It is an antique chain original to this Art Deco drop. This is Art Deco, and these blue zircon are some of the finest color. They almost look on like a neon apatite or even going into Paraiba tourmaline. I say Paraiba tourmaline, but that's the way I pronounce it. Copper-bearing tourmaline, which per carat, if it was tourmaline, that one would be 5 to 10,000, 5 to 10,000, and $30 to $40,000. They would be extremely expensive, but as blue zircon go, the RI is that of a diamond. And I don't know if you can see how beautiful it. Let me turn the ring light down. I think the ring light is chewing everything up already. There we go. There's the Jason Theater I like. Yes, I agree. Blue zircon, zircon in general are just fantastic. And I think if I got, retail, again, it'd be a couple $1,000s. It's probably worth 4 to 5,000 on a retail replacement, since it is in platinum and since it's antique. But again, I just think it's wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And again, a watch. Please be careful with these. A lot of times these are gold filled, but this one is actually 18 karat gold. And let me kind of put, nope, I wish I had my little board. I don't have it handy. I could be industrious. Let me see if this will work. Let me see if my, I've been feeding my squirrels peanuts. Let me see if that, here we go. There we go. Now, does that help you see? Hold on, let's tap the screen. So kind of, nope, it's still not going to focus. You get to see my dirty Band-Aid. Do you see that this is sapphire and diamond and 18 karat gold? Sapphire and diamond and 18 karat gold. Art Deco. This I bought, I think for, I want to say it was $5 or $10. I don't think this one was much, but I have one similar, and I paid slightly more for it. But let's see if we can block that. No, it's still not going to focus. I'm having a focus problem tonight. Does that look okay to all of you? 18 karat gold, Art Deco, sapphire, and 18 karat gold bracelet watch. It is running. Anyways, I thought this was fantastic for free, basically. Okay, let's do this. There. Okay, perfect. Okay, and so this is awesome. It would be on like a, not a leather band. It would be on a, I was there 12 minutes ago. They're already gone. It would have been on a mesh, 14 karat gold mesh band. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, this one is the Paige Palmer diamond ring. Do you guys want to know secret in the chat? Can you put secret? I can't believe I only have 77 people. Oh, it's okay. Because people are going to miss out on the big announcement. And that's okay. Do you guys want to know secret? Do you guys want to know secret while I show you solid 14 karat gold watch chains? Do you guys want to know secret? Because I got a secret for you. The Paige Palmer collection is going to be sold very, very soon. I decided last week. I've had a couple strange weeks, and oh yeah, stay tuned because these are epic. This one's citrine. This one is citrine, and this one is rock crystal. Yeah, and these are all gold. It's 4.2 ounces of gold. 4.2 ounces of gold. Do you want to know what I paid for all three of these? Just under, I think it was $600 for all of them. Just under $600 for 4.2 ounces of gold. Victorian, and they're all gold. 14 karat. This one's the rock crystal. We'll look at these in the light box. But I wanted you to see all these because now people are wearing them as necklaces. That's like the big craze, you know. It comes and goes. I mean, I'll be honest with you, in the late 90s, everyone was wearing these as necklaces anyway, you know. I think since it's 4.2 ounces of 14 karat, gold is at 4,000 something today, 4,460% or 58.5%. Can someone tell me what 58.5%? Oh, you love this channel? Thank you so much. Sometimes I love my channel too. Okay, so wait a minute. Can someone do the math for me out there? Can you do 4,400 and tell me what 58.5% is? Could you do that for me real quick for my artist brain? Because I want to tell you times four, times four. So I don't know, guys. I'm not good at this. I didn't even think about it before I came on. Can someone tell me real quick what 58.5%, 58.5% of 4,400 is? Because for 14 karat gold, I'm trying to figure out the gold value. Times four. So we'd have to multiply that times four, but we get there eventually. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna say it's probably around 3,000-ish or so. I don't know. 2574. So 2574 for 1 ounce of 14 karat gold. That makes sense. 2,500 times four. Can someone do that for me? Because my brain's not gonna do it. Is that $10,000? Is that too much? Did I get $10,000 worth of gold for $600? I mean, and I didn't weigh these guys. I didn't weigh the spinners. I didn't weigh the spinners. I don't know. I don't worry about numbers, you know. I never have. It's not been my jam. Yes, thank you, Pistachio. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look at that, right on the nose. What I asked for. Amma G. Amma G says $10,296. Unbelievable. Thank you, Amma G. Can everyone welcome Amag? Amag. I'm going to say Amag. 3867. Amag, thank you so much for helping me out in the chat. That was wonderful. Rock crystal spinner Victorian, and all 14 karat yellow gold, marked all over the place. Now, the reason why this one over here, I got this one for like next to nothing. I'll tell you, I got this one for $20, and this is the heaviest. Not going anywhere, by the way. Not going anywhere, by the way, and I mean anywhere. Hello, Kimberly, and thank you so much. So, check this one out with the citrine fob. Now, I have other citrine spinners, so if you think you've seen this before, probably not. Okay, look at this citrine. Absolutely gorgeous natural citrine spinner. It's got all three sides faceted. In between is all faceted. 14 karat yellow gold. They missed the hallmarks because they were so small. They missed every single hallmark. This has marks all over the place. It's got marks down here. I think they missed the marks on this. Yep, they missed that. I see it right there. They missed the mark on that. I think this is both 9 karat and 14 karat. So this one might be like, quote, a little bit less in gold value. Anyways, what I loved about this is it's perfect for a necklace because it does have the double clasp, the double hook here, and you can easily wear that as a necklace. And I love that extra little bar. Absolutely elegant. I agree with you completely. Let's take a look at the chain portion. So I'm trying to give you the 30 years of experience every time I come on, and I sometimes lack the language to tell you what to look for. So I'd like to show you what to look for. I'd like to show you what to look for. Oh, and I'm sorry I got distracted with the chains, but I wanted to show you them. And we'll go back to these in just 1 second. This is a genius. This is a genius tassel. Victorian. Absolutely gorgeous. Victorian. Yes. Yes, but Barbara, I'll show you how. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is tension set. So there is a, it's drilled out. And so there's a little post. And do you see that line that runs inside the crystal? Let's see if we can see it. Let me see here. Nope, you're not going to be able to see it on that. Let's see if we can see it. I see it right there. There's a growth line that runs across that. Because a lot of times these are just glass. But that is a citrine crystal that's gigantic. Okay, I got distracted. Let me go back to what I was saying because I got very distracted. Paige Palmer sale. I decided to sell the entire collection of Paige Palmer with one exception. I'm going to keep the emerald and diamond Bazoo Bond. I'll say this much. I'll say it this way. If I got an offer of... I guess I shouldn't say it. Sounds arrogant. I'll bypass that for tonight. I don't want to say, but if I got an offer of a certain amount on the emerald and diamond Bazoo Bond from Paige Palmer's collection, I would sell it. But I don't think that... I don't think it's going to sell. So I don't want to put it in the auction. I just don't want to. The auction is slated to go to Aspire, just so everybody knows. And I guess it's a major announcement with 105 people in the room. I decided to sell the entire Paige Palmer collection. Now, I'm going to do some recordings this week, some long feed videos, which I dread. Some long feed videos to document the pieces that are going to go to the auction. And when I talk about some of the best diamonds and some of the most amazing pieces of antique and vintage jewelry, the Paige Palmer collection does not disappoint. It's going to be a knee-buckling amount of money that will be coming in, but I've had such joy from the collection, and it is time. It is time. It's bittersweet. After all, I bought the collection so many years ago to sell it, and I'd done presentations and shows, and it had been in the paper, it had been in the magazines, it's been documented very well, and she's a very, very famous personality of history. So I want everyone out there to have an opportunity to buy one of her pieces. I think in the sale for Aspire, all inclusive, I think there's like 40 something pieces of jewelry ish, 40 something, I don't remember. 18 karat gold. Oh, thank you. I love your aura of decadence. That was very nice. Noni, all you have to do is watch my Paige Palmer video, and you'd be very familiar with who she is. Revered around the world. She was revered around the world. And Paige Palmer was a very special lady. And I've done a video on it. And she was the first lady of fitness. She was the first lady to do many things. Very well documented. She was a TV personality, an actress. She was very well known in New York City. She is very well known in Hollywood, and she was quite the personality. So if you don't know who Paige Palmer is, not a big surprise, but kind of a big surprise at this point. So, okay, this is one of her diamond rings, and I was on the fence about selling this one at Aspire. This will have a reserve when it goes to Aspire. I'm not going to hand this away. This is not going to start for like $1. This is platinum, and this is Paige Palmer's diamond ring. And I am so excited about this, that this is just to tempt you all to go on over to the Aspire sale when it goes up. So that's big news tonight. Also, one of my favorites that's now completely free and paid for. Again, in the resale thing, I'm trying to show you how to buy and how to elevate your personal collections, and also how to hit the home runs. I've tried so hard over 2 years to educate you, to have fun with you, and to do these live feeds, and this is no exception. Check out this. Check out this absolutely epic 18 karat gold and rose cut diamond ring. And when you talk about excellence in both metalwork, diamonds, and beauty, this one takes the cake. This one takes the cake. Everything I bought with this ring that I sold, there's so much profit in what I bought. I bought a bundle. Again, yes, it was thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Yes, it was. You don't have to spend that amount, but as you go, you build on your business. Over 30 years, I speak from 30 years, 30 years of this. And now this is free. There is no money in this whatsoever. And I think retail replacement on this is going to be between $9,000 and $12,000 because of how large the diamonds are, how clean the diamonds are. And this is very, very unusual for a vintage ring. Very, very, very unusual. And I'm going to take this one into the light box because it looks like hell out here. So we are going to go into the light box in just a few minutes. I think you've seen enough of my face. And again, the watch chains. This one, I said there's 4.2 ounces of 14 karat gold. I paid $600. Again, I think it's like whatever someone said. Just the gold value was 10,000 something, something, something. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. But these will sell for far more than just their gold value. They are absolutely amazing, and I love the spinner fobs. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you once again and explain to you how I've built this. It was every day. It was 24 hours a day. It was 7 days a week, and sometimes 8 days a week. So, and like I just said, I'm so excited about our trip. We went all through Ohio, then we went to Oh, Michelle, thank you so much for that. That is so nice. Be very gentle, Bronson. Don't kick the door open like that. That's not, I mean, I get it, but not really. Thank you. Each ring is more stunning than the previous one. Take the temperature of a room before you do that, guys. Like, lick your finger, sit on the sideline for a minute, take the temperature of the room before you do stuff like that, because, like, sometimes it's a very serious vibe. And thank you, Bronson, for understanding. No harm done. A citrine, rock crystal, and gold, 4.2 ounces for $600 or $700. It's worth 10,000 just in gold. I'm going to continue to show you how to find these pieces, especially the unmarked gold. This one is also unmarked. This one is also unmarked, and it's a mixture between 9 carat and 14 carat. And the link on this is what's the best part. Look at the link system on this. Very, very beautiful. Very, very stunning. And the tassel is exceptional. If you missed any part of the earlier part of this video, please go back and watch it from the start. I had 3 days away. Jeremy and I and my mother went on an epic road trip. We kept it extremely quiet. I told nobody. It was no one's business but ours. And we went all the way through Ohio. We went all the way through West Virginia to Virginia. Then we went and we stopped in and we stayed in North Carolina. And it was 3 of the most beautiful days. It was heaven on earth. I got to spend time with 4 people. Well, specifically 3 people that I totally, specifically, absolutely love with all my heart. And it was a refreshing thing, and I'm so glad that I went. I missed my home. I'll be honest, I missed my home, and it was terrible. I slept like shit because all my collections, I missed them, you know? I missed them. So now I finally realized, do I want to travel more? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do I like travel? I don't. Do I want to go anywhere else? No. Do I love my home? Yes. Do I know my limitations? Yes. So, thank you to the house sitter. You know who you are, and thank you so much for keeping my house safe, and I love you with all my heart. So, all right, let's get into the light box. Enough of that. Does anyone have any questions before I proceed into the light box? And I would appreciate that very, very much. It was the most amazing. And when you see the haul video of what I found, on my trip, you're going to go nuts. Thank you so much, Sherry. Thank you. Nice to see your smile. Thank you so much for that. It's good to see you, Sherry. Does anyone have any questions at all? Water down the windpipe. Let's go into the light box. Here we go. We are going into the light box. I asked you if you had a question. Nadia, what do you have, honey? What do you need? Did you get me a souvenir on your trip? Yes, a smile and being holistic and being back inside my body 100%. And spiritually well. Go ahead, Nadia. My Chinese necklace. Does anyone love that? Was wondered about you and traveling. Yeah. Can you share with us if you had any losses? Like what, Nadia? Can you kind of corral that? Okay, can I answer your question? Can I answer your question this way? I don't want to talk about specific like losses. For example, are there any moments you have lost money? Happens to me sometimes. Very infrequently, and I know that sounds terrible. I know that sounds absolutely terrible. Very infrequently have I lost money. How do I word this the right way? Okay, let me say this much. If you've been in business for 30 years, you have a tendency not to lose money. I know that sounds wrong, but it's that's what I can say. I know it sounds terrible. Chinese necklace that I absolutely love, but it was making too much noise. Okay. How do I word this the right way so it sounds better without being offensive? Okay. Let me think about it this way. So I said I went to 13. I think this will help you. I went to 13 let's think about this. Let's think about this. I went to 13 um, stores, antique malls, and pawn shops. And how do I word this the right way? It sounds terrible. I don't care how it sounds. Antique malls, pawn shops, just amazing. 13. I saw hundreds of thousands of items. Hundreds of thousands of items. Hundreds of thousands of items. Probably a million items in the 2 days. You should have seen the stuff that I saw. It was, I was gonna like do the come shop with me, annoying stuff. I wanted time with my mother and Jeremy and my best friend. And I said, no recording, no come shop with me. It's absolutely not gonna happen. I'm not doing it. I my name's not Jeremy. I'm Jason, and I understand. You're not going to contact me because it's not going to happen. 37,000 people. I can't. I'm so sorry. Do you ever get overwhelmed in a shop? Okay, now I'm losing track of where I was. Um, oh boy, here we go. Okay. Thank you so much. Best jewelry historian. Okay, so I went to 13 spaces, hundreds of thousands, if not a million items. I let them speak to me. I let them speak to me. If you had seen the one shop I went into, I started down this aisle and I thought, oh, like I got like a little touch. Yeah, brother. I got a little poke on my shoulder, like poke on my shoulder, and I looked and there's a little pottery vase, a little pottery vase on the shelf. And I looked over and I was like, oh, you don't belong here. Like form, color, everything doesn't belong here. You're far away from home. So I looked and I was like, it says Indian pot is all it says. And I was like, that's not really Indian, but okay. So I went over to it. It's a pre-Columbian vase. A pre-Columbian vase. Yeah, it's $38. So the poke, I was like, well, I see you. Don't worry. Out of thousands of things, thousands of things, that's why I don't make mistakes. That sounds terrible. Oh well. I shrug my shoulders and I go, I listened to this. I listened to this. I heard this. I heard it and then I saw it. Anyways, so I went through this antique mall, and my mom watches me go through them, and she'll tell you, how this all goes. Thank you so much for the support, you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the support. So, I'm going through the antique mall, and so let me explain something. Someone said, "Do you get losses?" Oh, okay. What? You think someone's speaking another language? We'll just remove it because I don't know what that means. So as I get derailed by the chat, 120 people. Thank you so much. So, long story short, you'll see what I bought on the trip of the millions of things, and ooh, um, um, okay. So I went into the mall and I bought that vase. Okay, now I'm reading the chat. Maybe I should just read the chat all night. Thank you, Christy, for saying that. You recently found me, and this is just fascinating, especially when it comes to jewelry. Oh, thank you so much, Mitchie May. If people aren't going back and watching your videos and truly listening too, they are doing themselves a disservice just saying. Mitchie May, can you all thank Mitchie May for keeping us on task and not telling stories? Thank you, Ramel. Mitchie May, I like you. Not because you gave me like street cred. I like you because that was very kind. It's what I needed to hear right now. Mm-hmm. It's what I needed to hear right now. So, of hundreds of thousands of items, you'll see what I bought. I bought very few. So my mom said to me, we went into this one antique mall, and there was stuff everywhere. I mean, stuff everywhere. And I told Tori, I said, there's three things there. And she said, excuse me. I said, there's three things. And she goes, I know you're going to find them. And I said, there's three things. There's three things I'm going to find. Thank you so much, Jan Vafa. Thank you, sweetheart, for that. Thank you so much. It was great. That's what I want. I want everyone to be focused. And thank you, Truth Bomb. Thank you, Mitchie May. I love you. Thank you. And even if people don't love me, it's okay that they tell me, It's good to know like why I'm not loved. You know, because then I work on myself a little bit more each day. It's constructive criticism. So, three things in that one. And you know what I found? Nothing. I bought nothing. I bought nothing. I don't know if the three things weren't there or if I just didn't find them. But there, I bought nothing. Hundreds of thousands of items in this antique mall, and I bought nothing. I went to another antique mall where there was a ton of excellent stuff, ton of excellent decorative arts, paintings, furniture, lamps, lighting, fantastic items, and I bought two pieces there. Two pieces of hundreds of thousands of things. So why don't I make mistakes? Because I don't buy mistakes. Because I don't buy mistakes. That's why I don't make mistakes. I don't buy mistakes. So, what are your thoughts on tabard jewelry? Yeah. Yeah. Can we get some thumbs up? Thank you so much. My thoughts are handmade, okay, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Michelle Bradley, thank you for being here. I just appreciate you listening in the background because it gives me view hours and helps out my channel. 119 people were just here. Okay, so we'll go into the light box, but that's kind of how I don't, that's how I don't kind of make mistakes. Is of hundreds of thousands of items, I bought two. And then at the first pawn shop I went to, do you guys want to know about the first pawn shop I went to? So, you know, I always tell you don't be afraid of pawn shops, right? Well, there was a strand of pearls in the case, and there were four girls, and they were all at their computers, and I thought, oh, no one's going to come over and help me because they don't know me. You know, they don't know me here. I'm in North Carolina. They don't know me. So I'm in North Carolina in a pawn shop, and I'm in a downtown that's fabulous. And me, Jeremy, and my mom, Tori walk in. Sounds like a joke. Yeah, sounds like a punchline for a joke. We walk in, and I bought amazing, amazing, amazing things that are historically important and fantastic. Started with a strand of pearls. They're inside. I'm not going to unbox them. That comes to another video. And I pulled out this strand of pearls. The luster was amazing. Exactly, Becky Grill. You don't become a successful businessman like Jason without hard work and studying your source. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so strand of pearls, best luster, most fantastic. They had like 6 strands of pearls, and these were winners. These pearls were winners. Hi, Melinda. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Hi, Squeaky. Welcome in. She said, I've seen Jason at work 3 different occasions. It's amazing to watch. It's like the I didn't speak to him. Squeaky's shopped with me in real life now 3 times. And Squeaky knows. Squeaky saw it, you know, firsthand. I go quiet, and then I'm like, please stay out of my way. And I'm very, very focused when I shop. I don't like the chit chat. You know, I'm very, very focused on it because I'm listening to something else. And so, it's the way I've always been, even as a child. That's the way I've always been. But yeah, Squeaky, she shopped with me 3 times, and she knows. She knows the drill. She was there with me when I found the 18 karat gold ring. Hey, Squeaky, tell them about the 18 karat gold ring. So I found an 18 karat gold ring with her, and it was in a tray, and I did a YouTube short, but I didn't air it yet, because, I don't know, I don't know how many months ago that was. But there was, I know Michelle, we shop alike, I'm sure. Hi, Vicky, welcome in. Look, Lisa Hand called Squeaky a hoe. Lisa Hand called Squeaky a hoe. Just kidding. She meant hi, of course. I love for that you are caring others, giving your time, passing on your knowledge for jewelry, vintage, caring, and caring for baby birds. You're so awesome. Pim Prince, thank you. In a silver tray, not silver. Squeaky, do you remember? Okay, so I have the ring inside. I can go get it. Does anyone want to see the ring I bought with Squeaky for $25? Does anyone want to see it? We walked into the store, and I went over to the case, and it was like in a gray tray, and I went right to it. Squeaky, was it the first ring I touched in the whole tray of like, what, 15 or 20 rings? Squeaky, how many rings were in the tray? It was like 15 or 20. Squeaky, I hate to put you on the spot, but okay, I'll go get it. You want to see the ring? All right, I'll go get it. So it's 18 karat gold, and it has diamonds, and it's a kunzite, a gigantic kunzite, 10 or 15 carats, weight estimation by what I saw. And so I pulled it. It's the first ring I touched. It's okay, Lisa. It's funny. It doesn't matter, honey. Probably 4 trays of 50 rings. Yeah. So, but I went right to it, and I was like, I'll take this one. And I didn't look at it. I didn't look at it. I just put it down. I didn't get my loop and go, oh, it's 18 karat. Oh, I'll take this one for 25. I just knew that it was gold. It stood out. If you let them stand out and scream to you, they stand out and they scream to you. All right, let me go grab the kunzite. And I wish I could show you all the Victorian chains again. Victorian 14 karat gold chains, raw crystal, spinner fob, and I got three of them. I got three of them with the tassel. Tassel, and the big citrine spinner. And look at the size of that solid gold chain, Victorian, 1860, 1870, 1880, and not after. Someone says 1890, they are out to lunch. 4.2 ounces of gold. 4.2 ounces of gold. Only two of them are marked. Only two of them are marked. All right, let me go get, the tassel. Oh, Michelle, it's like fabric, sweetheart. I went nuts. It's like absolute fabric. Look at the tassel. Look at the tassel. It's like fabric. It feels like silk. And all the little things are there. And boy, oh boy, the top crown on that. It's got green gold and rose gold. Green and rose gold. And look at the wear on that top jump ring. Look at the wear pattern right there. That is solid gold all day long, baby. Whew. Okay, let me go get the kunzite ring. I'll be right back. You know what? I'm taking you inside. Why? Because the bugs are going to start biting, and I'm tired. And I want to go inside where it's nice and cool. It's too hot outside. And rose cut diamond ring. If you missed this, you guys got to go back. Two Chinese necklaces I was wearing. One was sold as Moroccan. No, Chinese, and such a great noise. Such a great noise. Chinese carnelian and jade. Let's go inside. Let's do this. I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. All right, so I got the kunzite for all of you, and remember, we have a live sale tomorrow night on Tuesday night on Bully Run Coffee. So please remember our live sale right here on YouTube on Bully Run Coffee. That is Tuesday, August 11th. Can you guys believe that we're already in August? Tuesday, August 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got gold, diamonds, designer, beads, gemstones, antique hat pins, more vintage fabrics, incredible linens, and we have giveaways. We have huge giveaways. Amazing giveaways, and it's going to be fast and fun. And I mean fast and fun. Boy, oh boy, wait until you see this kunzite ring. What did I get for $25? I need to see some pink hearts in the chat. Flood the chat with pink hearts, please, and thank you. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. That light box is filled with gold. Oh, thank you all so much for letting me come back inside. I so appreciate you all. And yeah, Squeaky has shopped with me now. I think it was 3 times. We have such a good time together, and it's so nice to actually, with Squeaky, it's so nice to actually meet someone online that is as cool and as loyal and as wonderful in real life. When you meet people online, sometimes I just get sketched out. I just go, and maybe she would be sketched out. But Squeaky Cheese, thank you so much for your friendship and for being so awesome. Squeaky, you've just been so magnificent, and I absolutely love you, sweetheart. So thank you for renewing my faith in people. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So, all right, let's take a look at this. You all flooded the chat like I asked. Ooh, let me get caught up in the chat. That's the wrong box. Stay tuned for Paige Palmer's ring. That is going to come to an Aspire auction very, very soon. Stay tuned for this epic beautiful 1970s green tourmaline and beautiful diamond 14 karat gold ring. I was going to put this in Tuesday's sale and it just didn't make the cut. And then, of course, the Levion is coming to a sale very, very soon. So many people have messaged me about this and said about, what did I say about, what did I say about this? So many people have asked for this to be sold. Levion, chocolate diamonds, and that is definitely coming to a sale very, very soon. Okay, thank you so much. Let me take a quick peek at the chat. So Joshi, Joshi, oh, you're so sweet. No, you are sweeter than me. What kind of light box are you using? Have no idea. Is it an RS light box? No, it's not. Miss Puff Tacos in Texas. I don't know what that means. That is gorgeous. Okay, now, so gold, and rose cut diamonds, absolutely epic, and now free. I have no money in this, and I think retail, it's 5,000 to 6,000, easy. They're huge rose cut diamonds, and they're oval, and they're magnificent. And again, all earth mined. So all the diamonds I show you tonight are earth mined. Let's take a look at the kunzite. Since you flooded the chat like I asked you to, let me put a few more of these away. And again, the Paige Palmer ring, that's going to be a tough one for me to sell, but I'm going to do it. Let me move all these over because we're way out of center and that drives me crazy. These are all vintage and antique gold rings. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at gemstones, design, and craft. Can I take you guys on a deep dive tonight, or do you want to stay on the surface? Do you guys want to stay on the surface and just chat? And we can just chat if you'd like to, or we could take a deep dive. So tell me what you'd like to do. Would you like to chat tonight and ask questions, or would you like to take the deep dive? And I'm good with either. Do you want to take the deep dive or stay right on the surface and chit chat? Because if you want to chit chat, I'm good with it. Like we can chit chat the night away. And we don't have to do a deep dive. We could just stay right on the surface and stay right on the surface. And I'm going to zoom in on these, and it's not zooming in, and I don't know why. There we go. Let's see if you guys want to do the chit chat or if you guys want to deep dive. It looks like deep dive. Okay, it does. It looks like deep dive wins. That means I'm taking you serious, and I'm going to take you somewhere I haven't taken you before, which means that it's important that we stay focused in the chat. That's all. That's all. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, fantastic and phenomenal kunzite, and absolutely amazing. Lab grown diamonds. Okay. Thank you, Brian. I'll cover that in a whole video designated to lab diamonds and real diamonds. A couple quick things. Lab diamonds, usually, I would say, I'm guessing here, I'm not a diamondologist, 90-something% do not ever fluoresce. Maybe 100% don't fluoresce. I think 100% don't fluoresce, but don't quote me on that. I don't want to be corrected. Fluorescence, that's one thing. Internal inclusions such as carbon crystals and octahedral crystals on the sides, pavilions, and the girdles of the diamonds. A great way to distinguish lab from natural. Lab do not have that crystalline structure, octahedral on the sides or whatever, like I just said, and that's as good as I'm going to get tonight. How hard is kunzite? I have no idea. No clue. All right, here we go. Kunzite, fabulous. 18 karat gold, diamonds, and gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. This was $25. 10 to 15 carats in gorgeous kunzite. So this is when I went with Squeaky. And you all had asked to see the ring, so here we go. Let me brush out my fingers over here because I got dirt all over my hands. And if you guys missed the live feed earlier, you're welcome. Thank you so much, my friend. You have to super chat me. It's okay. Okay, so let's get back to this. Let's stay real focused. And I appreciate you all. And I kind of said if you guys would be very, very kind and wait for the questions until the end. It specifically said it in the description. And I'm just trying to keep up the guardrails so that we keep the chat very, very friendly for everyone. 150 people. I know you understand. I just get very, very distracted very easily. And I don't think it's courteous to a host to start telling stories and going crazy. Okay, now, here we go. I just want to share with all of you and take you on the deep dive. How did I know this ring was gold? 30 years of experience, number one. Yeah, I'm just telling you straight up. 30 years of experience. The stone to me said, I'm kunzite, I'm not pink ice. Do I have a pink ice to show you? Let me take a look here. Give me a moment, please, and thank you. Let me look here and see if I have a pink ice. Oh, golly gee willikers. Do you guys have a minute? Let me go grab a pink ice. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So I had to go out to the car, and I want to do a side-by-side for all of you. Are you ready for the deep dive? Here we go. So someone says to me, you know what, I'm going to take a drink too. Hold on. My voice is not going to hold up tonight. Give me 1 second. Do not tell anyone that you heard this noise. Listen. Yeah, I'm opening a pop. Yes, I am. That's so good. Okay, so I look in the tray of rings and I see about 20 rings, maybe 50 rings. And I see a whole bunch of trays. So I said to the guy through the case, I said, I want to, and Squeaky's with me, she can testify to this. I want to see that tray. The guy reaches around, he grabs every tray but the one I asked for. And I said, nope, the gray tray. He said, okay. So if these were side by side, I'm going to reach for this one all day long. I also bought this one, but what I'm saying is I would reach for this one. This one says, hello, I am gold. I'm white gold by construction, solder seams, and color. And hello, I'm gorgeous, but I'm sterling silver and pink ice. So we have a natural kunzite and we have pink ice. No color zoning, which is okay. I can't tell you how I knew, but I knew kunzite or morganite. Kunzite is how it came back tested. Look at the little diamond accents. Okay, so I looked at the gold solder seams, and you can tell this has a slightly yellowish cast. Do you all see a pale yellow cast to the metal? Do you see where it's worn? See what I'm saying? And then where it's not worn, it's more white. Do you see the wear here? Do you see that kind of wear pattern? Is it coming through in the camera? Do you see a little bit of a light yellow? I don't know if anyone's answering me, but it's okay. I'm going to wait. There's a big lag tonight. So let me do side by side. Let me show you gold from sterling. And mind you, I didn't bring my loop out. Now this is marked 18 karat. This is marked 925. Let's be clear on this. Marked 18 karat, marked 925. There is a light yellow cast, and this is very silver. So this is sterling silver, and that's pink ice and crystal, worth, retail $80 because it's so well done and it's gorgeous. And we sold this on Bully for $68. Unfortunately, an unfortunate circumstance with the buyer. So I'm just lucky it was in the car, is all I can say. Okay, happy accidents happen. So now it's a learning moment for all of you. So there is a light yellow cast to this metal. Now some white gold doesn't have that cast. Let's take a look. Well, this one does. But you can see where the rhodium is, and then where the finger is, it wears down. The rhodium wears down and it lets in that light yellow color because all gold is yellow. White gold is not white. Did you hear me? And I'm being very clear tonight. White gold is not white. White gold is light yellow. Yes, it is. If you hear it differently from somebody else, they're gravely mistaken. Okay. White gold has rhodium plating, which is white. Rhodium plating, which is white. All white gold is rhodium plated. Are we clear? Am I crystal clear? I hope so. You don't hear people being this direct. You just don't ever hear it. But when I'm sure of something, I will tell you. Okay, great. We're all on the same page. So this is just the rhodium has worn down, but not in here where it didn't hit the finger. See where it didn't hit the finger is all white, 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 white. No other reseller is going to take the deep dive with you because they can't do it. They just can't do it. They can't do it. It's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to tell you this. But I'm going to show you this side by side. Sterling silver, probably rhodium plated, and also white gold rhodium plated. This is signed down in here very faintly, either 750 or 18 karat. Let me look for the mark. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, it's marked 750. So maybe the seller didn't know what 750 was, but he deals in jewelry. So he should have known what 750 was. But there's your 750 mark. Boom. 750. That is solid 18 karat gold with a 10 to 15 karat kunzite and diamonds. Retail replacement on this, because you'd have to construct this mounting by hand. You can't just buy this in a store. This is a custom mounted piece because the millimeter of the stone goes very, very deep and it's very, very broad. I'm going to say at least 10 carats, if not 15 carats. So we say weight estimation of 12 carats. Did that make sense? So if it's between 10 and 15 carats by weight estimation, now you might ask yourself, how do you weight estimate? Well, you've seen my calipers before. They're my calipers and they cost me like $2.50 in 1999. They've made me hundreds of thousands of dollars in this business. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in this business. So you've got this millimeter gauge and you go on the outside. Then you go on the outside of the stone, not the metal. You go stone to stone, stone to stone. You write down your measurements, da-da-da-da, millimeters, and then you you estimate how deep the stone goes. So you can put your caliper essentially here, and then you can eyeball it on the inside. Now they have calipers that are advanced, that have the little probe or little pick that can go like a diamond leverage gauge. They call it a diamond leverage gauge to measure diamonds that are mounted. And so you go in here and you millimeter the depth of the stone, and you put that down, and then you multiply that together, and that will give you a weight estimation of the carat weight on this. This is at least 10 carats, could be 15 carats, so we call it weight estimation around 12 carats. That's what we do. It's of a light to a moderate pink cast. Kunzite is always very, very pale. Very, very pale. The ring mounting is exceptional. Now, if you took this stone to a jeweler today, this is vintage, by the way, maybe from the late 1970s into the 1980s, kunzite was a real thing in by the 70s. I think late 70s. And so what's wonderful about this is the construction. This is completely hand fabricated specifically for this stone. This wasn't just bought out of a catalog and then the stone snapped into it. That's completely hand constructed. If you took the kunzite into a jeweler and you said, I want a ring made out of 18 karat gold, they're not even going to consider working for you for less than $2,000. I'm being real. They're going to say to you, what would you like to spend? And you would say, oh, I 800 to 1,000. And then they would say, well, let's not put diamonds on it. Let's make the metal thinner and let's do it in 10 karat gold. And we might be able to swing it for 1,000. We might be able to swing it for 1,000. This is a lot of labor to construct this. You have to hand solder the basket. You've all seen me in my studio videos because I'm a silversmith and you know that. And goldsmith, same way. So you see how this is all fabricated and soldered together. So this is one piece. This prong is one piece. This undercarriage right here is one piece. The shank is one piece. These wires here are one piece. The crowns are another piece. Again, we have another 2 crowns here, 2 wires, and this wire that this all sits on. So many, many pieces are soldered together to fabricate this. This is not a cast mounting. This is completely hand fabricated, and it's a stunner. So from my $25 investment, I would say maybe I'm going to get $2,200. Let's say on a bad day, $1,750, and on a good day, $2,200. And that's being truthful. That, you can look this up online and see if that's a comp, but that's what I would know this to go for. On the worst day, what is it, $1,500? So I make $1,425. Really? I mean, that's the way this works, to where I just knew in the tray, I go, that one. Like, there's all these rings, and I go, that one. I didn't loop it. Squeaky's standing right next to me, and I go, that one. And I just put it on the counter. I pulled it out, I looked at it, and I put it across the counter. I knew these were diamonds. I knew that was a kunzite, and I knew this was gold. I thought it was 14 karat, but it's 18 karat gold. So a bonus, you know, but that's the way that happened. This is for sale. If anyone wants a kunzite ring, reach out to me and we'll work out a deal. Absolutely. If not, it goes to Aspire in the fall. It goes to Aspire in the fall or in the spring, and there it's going to do incredibly, incredibly well. I mean, incredibly well. And you can see that that's pink ice and crystal. You can tell the difference. I mean, here's the thing. I keep trying to stress to people, don't just watch my videos. Go out to the gem shows. Go out to the gem shows. Go out to the gem shows. Talk to people. Ask them about things. Let's stay focused on these rings tonight. Why I wanted to do these specifically is each one was very, very affordable. We'll start with the most affordable. And the most affordable, let's do the odd one out, I guess. I don't want to do that one yet. You know, we'll bring this back to another video. I'm not going to do this one yet. I just decided at the last minute. This was sold as costume. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to do this one in another video. I just decided. I'm not in the mood for that one. Hold on, guys. Let me move this around. And let me move this over here. And let me put this one. I should do this one, but I'm not in the mood. All right, we're going to put that one back. Let me show you one that's off camera. And you guys remember this one. I bought this for, it was either $5 or $10. Always 5 or 10. It's $5 or $10. And this is gold as well. But this was in a sterling silver tray. But this is gold, and I believe this top portion, let me take a look at this and see if this is platinum. Hold on. That might be platinum. I might have messed up. Let me take a look here. Oh, this is definitely, I might have messed up. This could be platinum, and I might have thought this was gold. Hold on, let me look. See, it might be platinum, even better. Black star, sapphire, and diamonds. This was in a sterling silver ring tray for either $5 or $10. Let me get a weight on that. Hold on, let me show you. $5 or $10, and this weight on this one, God, I'm going to make a killing on this one. And it's not prideful, it's just being truthful. 13.4 grams. 13.4 grams. So on the world's worst day, it's $1,200 no matter what the metal is. $1,200, and I value platinum much, much higher than market. And this was $5 or $10. And I don't remember. Look at all the fabrication. And I could see where they thought it was sterling, but it's not. It's absolutely gold or platinum. I don't even know. Let me put that back in there. Now, someone asked about the size of the kunzite. Give me 1 second. I think Erlene Mandrell, a.k.a. my mandrel, but some people say mandrel, so I'll say what the masses are saying. Instead of a mandrel, it's a mandrel. You know, put your accent wherever you want to. Let me see where this is. Someone said, the best advice, that's the best advice. The Italian chain coin collectors, same thing. When they have something, fake coins. Okay. Yeah, you have to get out there and look. You have to get out there and look. I'm going to say this is like a 5 or 6. Oh, look how good I am. I said a 5 or a 6, and it comes in at a 5 3/4. I know my sizes. What can I say? But look at the pink. So lush and so royal, and it's so wonderful. 5 3/4. I saw Ramel had asked, and that goes for everybody. So if anyone's in the market for a gigantic kunzite, that's fabulous. Let me know. And if not, it's no problem, because here's the thing. At Aspire, on its worst day at Aspire, it's still going to do over 1,000 Aspire. On its worst day, you know, on the world's worst day. Oh, I just love that ring. Okay, that stays over there. I'm going to proceed forward and show you. Oh, I don't know if anyone. Do you guys remember this one? An ancient scarab, Art Nouveau original. Do you guys remember this ring? Do you guys, anyone out there remember this ring? The reason why I showed you this is this one's going to travel the world for about 6 months. So I'm not going to see this ring for about 6 months, and I'm devastated, but I have to share it with the world. It's Art Nouveau. It's cobalt enamel. It's 18 karat gold. European cut diamonds that are bezel set. And I love the 5 because, you know, I love the odd numbers. You know, I just love odd numbers. And no, sorry. Okay. I know, guys, right? And look at the ancient scarab. It's faience, and it is an ancient scarab. And this is going to not be with me for a while. And I'm going to miss it immeasurably. But the world needs to see it. And so, yeah, I just wanted to show you that one. It leaves probably in like, I don't know, 2 months. I don't remember. No, I think it's now a month and a half away. I'm gonna miss it so much. I love my babies, and they're hard to loan out, but it's okay. Levion, champagne diamonds, and candlelight. I'm sorry, champagne diamonds, also known as candlelight diamonds. And look at the design of this micro pave. And the reason I bought this one is the craft is exceptional, and Levion is just truly, truly outstanding. And I do have that other Levion ring, and I do want to bring it to a sale. I don't know where. Here it is. Here, let's look at that in Lightbox. So this is the other Levion. I know I showed it a minute ago, and then I got distracted. But look at how great Levion stones are. The stones are just magnificent in Levion construction, and the craft of Levion is truly amazing. And I don't reach for contemporary because I don't like it, but I just love Levion. I just absolutely love it. I don't know what to say about it, but I love it. And I don't know. Remember, that's scarce. And again, okay. Uh, I do have Effie. I have quite a few. Here, let me look. Here's one. And then I have another one somewhere else. I have a lot of Effie, but I don't put it on our channel often. This is an Effie in 18 karat gold. I'm sorry, 14 karat gold. See the yellow again, guys? Let me show you gold again, because no, I don't know if everyone's understanding this. Rhodium, 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 right? And then look how that's yellow where it rubbed on the finger or rubbed on another ring or a band. So this person might have been a stacker like me, and then the other stacker rubbed the hell out of that ring. So maybe someone used a stacker. This is one of the best blue topaz that I've seen in a long time. Diamond halo, that's exceptional. Diamonds down the shoulders, and this is absolutely Effie. Let's see the mark. So I have a ton of Effie, but I don't want to go down the rabbit hole tonight. Someone said, "Do you have Effie?" And I said, "Oh yeah, sure. Let me grab one." I like to keep people happy in the chat, obviously. This is EFFY, and the other second F is backwards. So there's your Effie mark, and we only deal in authentic and real. We never deal in fake stuff, and you all know that. So that's Effie. Fantastic construction. But do you see? Does everyone see that? Yes or no? If not, I don't know what I could do to help you. See the rhodium, and then see the yellow, the light yellow, pale yellow halo. See that kind of like it looks like a yellow halo. Does everybody see that? Is everyone seeing that in the chat? Yes or no? That stone's a breath taker. Are you guys seeing that? Is that okay? Is everyone seeing that? Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then, great. And then, this one, like I said, I don't know. I just love it. Thank you so much for saying yes. Okay. All right. That's great. Let me put this one back for now. Oh, okay. I'm not going to grab any more out of the tray. Now, this one I had decided many years ago I didn't want to sell it. I didn't want to. Yeah, my wedding dip is white gold, and oh my God, it needs a dip. Yes. Yeah, they played it. They most certainly played it. Absolutely. They put rhodium right over that baby. Etruscan revival. Excuse me. No, no, that's not what I said, Brian. So white gold is very pale yellow. But see, okay, now I got to do a little learning lesson again. Not a problem. Let me grab. I wasn't clear. I need to be crystal clear. It's not what I said. Okay, so what I said. So white gold. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, let's do yellow gold. Here we go. All right. So yellow gold is yellow. Okay. White gold is okay. White gold is pale yellow. Yellow gold is yellow. We're gonna go real simple. We're gonna go back to ABC. Yellow gold is yellow. White gold is pale yellow with rhodium plating. Okay. So let me say it one more time. Yellow gold is yellow. White gold is pale yellow with rhodium over the yellow. Does that clarify it for everybody? Did I say it the right way? Are we clear, or are we still confused? Are we clear, guys? Because I want everyone on the same page. Okay? Yellow gold is yellow. White gold is pale yellow with rhodium plating. Are we crystal clear? Okay. All right. There we go. All right. I got it out. And now we can proceed forward. Okay. So what is platinum? Oh dear baby Jesus. Platinum is a totally different metal. Platinum is an absolutely different metal. This is platinum and a massive European cut diamond. This is my baby. Platinum is a totally different metal. Absolutely different metal. And I've talked about platinum 997 times in my long feed videos. So please race on over and watch my long feeds. Thank you, Anna, for asking. I appreciate you. Okay. Now, I think we're clear. All right, perfect. We got it. Now we can move on. Okay, we got it. Etruscan granulation soldered together and 2 amethysts that are hard. I said I would never sell this, and I have to sell this. I do. I want someone to have joy. I know that people out there love this ring. They go crazy. And it's the duality of love, essentially. And both are heart-shaped amethysts, and this has a lot of age to it. Completely hand-constructed. They would, yes, they would rhodium over yellow, and I can show you why. Thank you for asking. That's okay to ask. I told you guys we were going to wait until the end for questions, but we don't have to. Let me show you. Where did it go? Where did my ring go? Oh, here. Wait, hold on. I had a ring. Excuse me. Someone needs another drink here in about 30 seconds. Let me show you guys. Let me show you what we got going on here. So let's take a quick peek, because I think this is important to know. Okay, here we go. Now, excuse me. Here we go. So I had, okay, so this ring is one of my favorites. This will never be for sale. And when I say, okay, too many questions, guys. Let me get caught up, because I'll get crazy upset. Okay, so this ring I'll never sell. It does go on here, but I don't want to smash it on, because then I'm never going to get it off. Okay, Squeaky asked, did they ever rhodium plate yellow gold? Not historically. Okay, not historically. Let's say it this way. So, people that like yellow gold want their gold to look yellow. I do not like yellow gold. I just don't. So this on this side, are you ready? Because this gets good. This gets good. Okay, this gets good. I'm trying to focus over here. This gets great. Yellow gold was on the back of this. Okay, so yellow gold was on the back of this, and then I had it rhodiumed. So this was all yellow gold, and the top was white gold, and these are all diamonds that tremble. I had this plated with rhodium. I don't like yellow gold. I don't like yellow gold. I just don't. So I had this plated. So to answer your question, Squeaky, it's not normal to rhodium plate 18 karat yellow gold, but I don't wear yellow gold, so I had it rhodium plated. And you can see that that's all wearing off. You can see that as I wore this ring, now that bright buttery yellow is wearing through the rhodium. So this is a great learning moment. When I've bought the mistakes at the thrift stores, this is where everyone can learn a lot tonight, is, does anyone remember the quote sterling ring with the 4 stones that I bought at the thrift? I know it doesn't narrow it down, but I don't remember what the stones were because I sold it right away. Do you guys remember the ring that I bought as sterling, but it was gold? It was 14 karat. Joshy's going to, oh, okay. Okay. Pistachio's still going to stay, guys. Good night, Joshy. I love you. Thanks, Pistachio. I didn't see you were going to go to bed, but you're not. Okay. Thank you, Pistachio. 18 karat gold, and do you see that? So if you saw this at the thrift, they would sell this for costume, and that ring's worth at least $10,000. Yeah, Brian, if we could just wait till the end, that'd be great. Because I put it in the description box just so that we could so I wouldn't be doing this all night long. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm here for you guys. I want you all to learn. So let me show you this. See, definitely only Jason would have a perfect example on hand. So, true. But these are internally flawless diamonds, and this is a trembler ring, and all these tremble. Are you kidding? It's not 3 minutes. I know, Pistachio, and I got to text you later. Pistachio, I'm going to send you photos from vacation. I am. I'm going to send you photos of Mama Mary And I'll post a short, everyone. Don't think I'm like, oh, only for pistachio, but pistachio gets the preview tonight. This is amazing. So these tremble. So all the flower heads tremble. And they shake and they move. And this is from the late 1970s. So when this is on, it's just a stunner that all the flower heads move. They're fully articulating. So again, that would be sold for costume. And this is solid 18 karat gold, and the heads are platinum, and the diamonds are internally flawless. That's a $10,000 ring all day long. And it's one of the best. But people would sell this for costume because they would say, "Oh, look at the wear pattern." And Squeaky, thank you for asking, because it's times like that like I can show you. Yes, they do rhodium plate yellow gold, but this is very rare. Like, it's rare because I had it done, meaning it's not common for someone to want to rhodium plate yellow gold. It's not a common thing. And it doesn't last very long. I think that had worn off after about, I would say, probably 3 years of wearing this. And I used to wear this to the veterinary clinic. I love this ring. And I loved all the diamonds and how they're set on these pivoting heads. And like I said, what a special ring. And they have this little shimmy and little shake. And isn't that just great? Looks like wind going through a field of like sunflowers or something. It's just really that special. And I love that all of them just totally move on their own. And the beautiful craft on the inside of that, where they soldered all those together, that all these little flower heads move, and they're on the little pivoting stems. Very unusual ring. Very, very unusual ring, and very large scale. I mean, if I had just these few that trembled, I'd be grateful. And then they did a whole nother row. Like, I'd be grateful to have 7 tremblers, and then they did a whole nother row. And I think there's 13, which was great because that's a lucky number. So that is absolutely a lucky number, and I love that ring. Okay, enough of that. I think we can put that to rest now, per se, as I knock the whole light box over. And let's get back into the Jason show, okay? Let's get back into the Jason show so I can get this done. And then we'll have questions, and then I'm going to go because I only wanted to be on for 2 hours. And I said, we are an hour and 16, so we're going to pedal. We're going to go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful construction. Dual amethyst, heart-shaped Etruscan, solid 14 karat white, yellow gold, and completely hand fabricated arts and crafts original 1918 to 1925. That's as good as I'm going to get. That is as good as I'm going to get. That's as close as I'm going to get on that one. That is definitely coming to a sale. So be prepared, because that one is, that's an epic baby is what I'll say. That is one epic ring. Then we have the smoky quartz. Now, I don't know about selling this one, but I have one extremely similar. So I'm going to keep one and sell one. The one that I have that is for sale, it's like this architectural, huge 14 karat gold mounting. Why I show you this one is, I think this one, I'm trying to remember where I got this. I think that this one wasn't much money. I don't think this one was much money, but look at the smoky quartz. And I say smoky quartz. A lot of people say smoky topaz. It's great to interchange it because as true antique dealers, we were always calling these smoky quartz. The way this stone is faceted is exceptional. So why I wanted to show you this one is I want to focus on the metalwork and the quality of the stone. So let's think about this. You could get another one very easy. You could get one that wouldn't be as good in the metalwork and the stone. The stone is amazing. That deep, deep scintillation, the push and pull of the light, it bounces around in the stone and then comes right back to the eye. This was an expert stone cutter. Really magnificent ring. Speaks from across the room. And I've always said, judge your jewelry from across the room. When you go to a pawn shop or a trade show or an international show, don't put your ring on your finger and go, oh God, I just love this on me. No, 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 no. Ask your best friend, your mother, your sister, your husband, whatever. Say, put this ring on and go over there. Put this ring on and get away from me for 2 seconds. And they'll say, well, you don't love me? And you go, no, I want to see my ring, how it looks. I want to see how it looks to me. Go step away from me. Let the ring and the stone speak to you from across the room. Don't get stuck. Smoky quartz is what I said. Yes. Smoky quartz, smoky topaz, interchangeable. Absolutely acceptable. So if you go across the room and it speaks to you and you see that and you go, oh gosh, that's the stone for me, then that's the stone for you. It's just a really good idea because when it looks different on you. See what I'm saying? Like you can only see it from that perspective of like that close. Look at it from the whole 10 table thing. They can knock that off because that's about ridiculous. But look at it from just a little bit away and see how it looks from like a little bit away. That's all. Yeah, that's all I can say. But look at the construction of the gold work. What an incredible, incredible solid gold mounting. And look, they spared no expense. And I've always loved these two applied like beads per se. I don't know why. I just love that style. Did you notice the flower ring had that as well? Was anyone paying attention to the side of the ring? Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Tess. Hi, Celeste. Thank you so much for stopping in tonight. I appreciate you watching. All right, we're going to put that one right here where it goes. That'll maybe be for sale. This one I'm definitely going to sell. But what I bought this one for was the mounting. I didn't buy it for the center stone. Now, I bought this at Rogers for either $10 or $20. Let me make another little row here. $10 or $20. 10 or 20. I don't remember which. This is platinum. Absolutely platinum, all completely hand engraved. 1920-ish. It could go as late as 1918, and it could go into around 1925. So we say circa dating 1920, so no one rips each other's faces off, because everyone likes to be the expert. You know how that goes. We all know those people, and they're not welcome at my channel. And so this one, being absolutely incredible, European cut diamonds, this is a piece of glass. This is just glass, and you could tell by the wear pattern. The color of the stone, too universal, and absolutely glass. Total synthetic. Why would they put a synthetic in platinum? They did it all the time. Egyptians mounted glass in gold. Did you hear what I said? Egyptians mounted glass in high carat gold. Let me say it one more time. Egyptians in ancient times mounted glass in high carat gold. There we go. I got it out for the third time. Hope you caught it. If you're ever on Jeopardy and you win, please send me some money. Now, what the plan was to crack this stone out, since it's just basically trash. So I'd crack this stone out, and I was going to put a European cut diamond in the center and then sell it. So I was going to do that. Oh, I have Egyptian gold too. Awesome. And so this is really great. So crack this out, put an emerald, European cut diamond in the center. Can you imagine that with like even a ruby, a sapphire, a peridot? I mean, ruby, sapphire, peridot, I'd go crazy to see this beautiful mounting fully restored with a gorgeous stone in it. But do you know how much that mounting would cost you now? Just the semi-mount would be through the roof. Through the roof. Incredible amounts of work and fantastic, fantastic metal work. Really exceptional. I know, I was going to say peridot would have been my top choice. Zircon, no. Zircon would get all cheap. The zircon, you cannot wear a zircon as a ring. I got to tell you guys, you just can't do it. People say, what would you suggest for a zircon? I said, pendant. And they go, but it looks so good as a ring. And I said, it's a terrible idea. Let me show you why. Where did I put my baby? Let me see here. Let me see here where I put my baby. Give me a minute. I'm a little discombobulated, and I know you all understand. Let me show you why. Not in a ring. Let me show you why not in a ring. Let's take a deep dive into zircon. Why wouldn't you put zircon in a ring? It gets chewed the F up. Can you explain how the wear pattern is a giveaway? Because emerald is breakable too. Yes. Boy, how could I do that with my loop? Let me show you a wear pattern on the great question. Hold on. Let me put this, and the universal color is a dead giveaway. That's not emerald. There's no way. If that was an emerald, I would have retired and never been on YouTube. Hold on. Nick, let me grab an emerald. Do 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 do. Emeralds look much more like kind of pinpricks. Let me see if I can do this for you. A good request, buddy. All right, we'll do it. We're gonna go side by side with an emerald and a piece of nothing. We're gonna go side by side in a minute, so stay tuned. I'll show you the wear pattern. Great question. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's settle back down. Okay, we'll get into that. That's a great question. Other people can't do it. They go, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I'll explain it the best way I possibly can by showing you. Zircon is very soft. So this is a gigantic zircon, sapphire, platinum, diamond, Art Deco. Watch the wear pattern on this stone. Scratch to holy hell. So if someone tells you to put a zircon in a ring, don't do it. Look at the scratches all over this. Gorgeous, gorgeous stone and scratch to live in hell. Scratch to live in hell. I mean, absolutely scratch the F out of it. It's true. I said the F out of it. I did. And I almost slipped and said the real one. Now, this zircon is the best color. This one's in platinum. I bought this ring for $300 many years ago. Retail replacement is, I think, 12,000. I don't know, 12,000, I don't know, 12,000, 3.5 years ago. It's gone up since then. This is definitely, to me, Cambodian in origin. I'm just giving you what I think. Cambodia. Zircon blue, fabulous. Look at the way the stone is cut. Very, very small table, very swollen and dramatic crown angle, and very deep pavilion. Okay, because y'all follow me on that one. This is scratched to holy hell. So if someone says to you, put a zircon in a ring, run. Do not put a zircon in a ring. It is a very soft stone, extremely soft stone, very, very, very soft stone. Almost wears like glass. And let me show you that piece of junk glass. And watch. Let's look at the junk glass. But you see the difference? This has much more of like a gritty, kind of like a grittiness. I don't know what they call it. I always say the word wrong. I always say conchoidal, but that's wrong. But I always mispronounce it. So I know it's not right, but it's the way glass will chip. So please look it up because that term, I always say it wrong. But I never say things right. Well, braided is one thing, but that's what the stone is. This is chipped. But look at the way that conchoidal is the pattern of how a glass chips rather than a stone. See what I'm saying? There's a difference, and you just have to look it up. Look it up. Be smart. Go grab a book from the library. Don't just go on Google Lens because you'll go right out of business. But do you see the way that is? Okay, so this is the green glass. So let's look at the wear pattern of glass. There's the wear pattern of glass. Now, do you want to see the wear pattern of an emerald? Let me show you the wear pattern. Concordia is correct. No, but I say conchoidal. Oh, it spell checked you. See, Jen, thank you. Conchoidal is correct, and always remember how it looks because it looks like seashell with arcs going in and out. See, thank you. And then someone else just said it, conchoidal fracture. Thank you so much. See, but I always say conchoidal, and I don't know if I'm saying it right. What is that, Jason? You're a natural stone. I don't know. Can it be buffed? Sure, but it has to be unset. It can't. Okay, gosh. It can't be buffed. It has to be refaceted. So the stone has to be removed from the mounting. Now, if someone tells you they can buff this, you need to run. So if someone says, right, thank you. You said autocorrect. Sorry, you're correct. Conchoidal. But I don't know if I say it right. I think I'm not saying it right at all. Obsidian also chips the same. Well, obsidian is glass. It's volcanic glass, so of course it's going to chip the same. So yeah, obsidian is volcanic glass, so it's glass basically. So many questions. Something. Okay, great. So this needs to be refaceted. You need to take the stone out of the mounting and refacet this. You don't buff it. Say it how you want to. No one cares. Well, you're right until someone corrects me and then I send them packing. So that is abrasions on zircon. Do not put a zircon in a ring. It's a terrible idea. It's like the world's worst idea. But look at that. Ha. And someone said, "Are you going to refacet it?" Oh, I said it correct. First time ever. You doubt your pronunciation too much. Well, I guess I don't know. I try to be as good as I can be. So do you guys know that like when I went down to North Carolina, do you know everyone asked me where I was from? And I was like, "What? Am I famous?" And they were like, no, I don't know you. And I was like, oh, I thought you knew me on YouTube. And they started laughing and they're like, no, you don't sound like you're from around here. It's like, huh? And then like they say ribs and they say grits and they say, let me think here. Ribs, grits, let me think here. What was the I mean oh my God, I love their accent. And this lady at this restaurant, she was like the best server ever. I became instant friends with her. And I said I didn't know ribs had 3 E's in it. And she said, "What?" I said, "You said ribs, but it had 3 E's." Ribs. I was like, "And grits?" I said, "Girl, what are grits?" So when I walked into the one restaurant, there was a girl mopping the floor, and I said, "Can we seat somewhere by an outlet?" And she looked at me like, "I'm mopping the floors. Can you sit over there?" And I was like, "There's not an outlet there." And she goes, "You need to set up your thing over there." And she was so mean to me. So the lady looked at me like a lady was like eating dinner with her husband, and she looked at me and she's like, she mouthed, "I'm sorry." And I said, "Oh, honey, I'm from Cleveland. Don't worry. Everyone's an asshole from there." I'm used to people being assholes. And so the lady started laughing and she goes, "Oh, we have Southern hospitality, but she's just having a really bad day." And then our server came over and she asked us if we wanted reebs. And I said, "What are reebs?" So it was just amazing. But she was like the most epic of all servers. And she was so sweet. And she said, "Where are y'all from?" And I was like, "Oh my God, you're the cutest thing ever. I want to take you home." My mom gave her $40 for a tip. And I said, "Mom, why'd you give her $40? I need money." So, so it's true. But she was the most epic lady ever. I like totally loved her. I don't know. I absolutely loved her. Cleveland, the fashion capital of the world. Oh, E. Wilson, that was the best. You know, I always say I'm from the center of arts and culture, and they go, "Where's that?" And I said, "Ohio." Just laugh. They laugh, but I went to a pawn shop, and the girls, there were 4 girls, and they all wanted to be my best friend. By the time I left, and they were so epic. I let me get their names. Their names were, hold on. Oh, and the one, she was amazing. Gisela? No. Did I do it wrong? I don't know. I wrote them down. It was like Michelle something and Gisela or Grisella. Oh my God, it was like amazing. So, oh my God, they were so amazing. I loved them. Western North Carolina here. I married an Italian from New Jersey. Talk about accents. You know, it was so weird, Rebecca, because they kept asking me, "Where, honey, where are y'all from?" And I was like, why, I don't sound like I'm you." And they're like, "You don't sound like you're from anywhere but here. You sound like you're from everywhere but the South." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I love you." I had met, I'm going to tell you, you know, when they talk about Southern hospitality, they are so kind and so cute. And they gave Tori like a birthday cake for her birthday, and then they all sang to her. "Do you live in Mansfield, Ohio?" "No, no, but I'm not far from Mansfield, Anna. I don't live in Mansfield, but I go shopping in Mansfield. I'm Australian and hubby is Michigan." "Really? Oh my God, I love that. Can you imagine what that sounds like?" Nadia, that would be the best. Australian and hubby is from Michigan. I lived all over, loved accents. Yeah, and they knew immediately as soon as I started talking. And the one guy said, I bent down to pet his dog, and I was like petting his dog and going crazy over his dog. And he looks at me straight faced and he goes, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "I'm petting your dog." Oh, it was amazing that, like, you know, it was just great. We had such an amazing time. Okay, abrasions. Let me show Nick the difference. These are all zircon and all fabulous. Don't wear zircon as a ring. Please don't. If someone tells you to, just like I said, run the other way. Just go. Just get the hell out of there. Although, if you wear it with care, I do have 3 zircon rings I wear a lot. So, a lot, a lot. Okay, let's do side by side. So we've got glass on the left and we've got emerald on the right. Now we have a real emerald. Oh, let me really mess things up. Hold on. Let me mess this whole thing up for all of you and really confuse the hell out of you. I don't know where my one thing, hold on. Let me see where I put my one thing, which, let me see here. Hmm. I, where did I put my one tray? Let me think here for a minute. Just give me 1 minute, because I want to introduce another emerald to you, and I want you to see another emerald with these two. It's not going to work. Okay, so my husband was transferred from Mansfield, Ohio, Pepsi to director of Pepsi in West Palm Beach, Florida. Yeah, Tess. Tess's husband, Bart, works at Pepsi in Mansfield. So that's an odd occurrence. Anna, that's my best friend. Tess, I have a lot of best friends. So, Anna, your husband probably knows my best friend's husband, Bart. Getting loopy in my old age. I don't know where I put that one container. Let me look here real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to show you the third emerald for Nick James. Nick asked, and I want to do my best for him. Give me a minute, and let me look. Let me think about this. Give me a second. Let me think, y'all. Did I sound like I was from the South just now? Can you imagine Jeremy's face if I go into the house Tuesday night and I go, "Hi, y'all." He'll be like, "Get out. Just go." I don't know where I put that emerald. It's not going to happen. But okay, let's just go back to this. All right, here we go. So I want to stay focused. I'm going to stay focused on the comparison. So we've got junk glass in platinum and diamonds, and we've got emerald and 18 karat gold and diamonds. Okay, so are we good? Are we good, guys? Okay, we're good. All right, here we go. So here is a close-up of the wear pattern of junk glass. Junk glass. Now remember, junk glass. Garbage. Not synthetic. It's junk glass. All right, there we go. Junk in platinum and stunning diamonds. Look at the emerald wear. Watch this. Almost totally different. Watch. Almost totally different. See, look. Some little abrasions and a much more soft appearance where those little chips are on the edge. So we have a much more harder surface. This is softer surface. So side by side, Nick James, does that help you in showing you kind of the conchoidal chips per se in glass, and that like pinprick or pockmarked, I don't like using that term, but it's like little pockmarks all over. And then this one has just that kind of like slight abrasion. So do you see? It's just got that slight abrasion going on. It won't look like that kind of conchoidal or pinpricked all over the surface. So that's kind of your best way. I'm just showing you what I've seen over the 30 years I've done this. I'm concerned about putting broken stones on skin. Huh? Sheen. Huh? I hear flea bites a lot too. Well, crushed glass danger. I got it. Great lesson, Jace. Cowbell, are you sure? Okay. Nick James says good, but that gives you a brief thing. I can get way far in depth. Now, also, okay, so someone will say, well, I still don't understand. This is so far unbelievable. This would be a $250,000 emerald. This would be a $250,000 emerald. And this would be, that's like, I think this ring is probably around $2,000. 14 karat white gold emerald. But the point is, look at the color, and do you see the inclusions inside that stone? Emerald is a third class stone, meaning it's going to have a lot of inclusions. It's going to have a tremendous amount of inclusions. So like a tremendous amount of inclusions. Oh my God, Brian, you sound like salad fingers. I love rubbing broken stones on my skin. Brian, have you ever seen salad fingers? Brian, have you ever seen salad fingers? Have you ever seen that? I don't know why I come up with some of the stuff I come up with. I don't know how I have any subscribers, but that's okay. I don't know. Hopefully people have a sense of humor. All right, so let me put that back. And the other emerald, it's lost in translation. It's somewhere buried. I don't know where it's at. Brian, do you know Salad Fingers? Because he likes rusty spoons. Maybe you and Salad Fingers can hang out. You can rub stones on yourself, and Salad Fingers will be in, and we'll look for rusty spoons. Rusty spoons. Hubert Cumberdale. All right, I gotta stop. I love Salad Fingers. I really do. But yeah, Brian and Salad Fingers have a lot in common. All right, I don't know where I'm going with this. Ruby, diamond, and gold, and I love it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I love it because it's natural rubies. This one's a real special one. It flips. Because if you can't decide if you want all diamonds or if you're that spoiled bitch, you get a sapphires in a, what's its face? You know, you get sapphires on a checkerboard on the other side. Diamonds, fabulous. 14 karat gold. It is artisan signed, and I forget who this is. Let me look it up. And why I want to show you this one is um, duality in wear, and I've talked about this several times on my channel. Duality of wear, meaning price per wear. So how many times can you wear something? And then the duality of wear is through the charts, through the roof. Let's see who this is. This is Dankner, Dankner, 14 karat gold and copyrighted. So if you think you're going to reproduce this, you're probably going to get a big lawsuit in the mail. This is a pivot ring to where one side would be the one stone and the other side is the other stones, and a duality of wear. So there is your Dankner, 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 14 karat gold, fully copyrighted. Very brilliant designer to copyright that design, because who wouldn't want to reproduce this? So you've got diamonds on the one side, and then you've got what's its face on the other side? Sapphire, and these are natural sapphire. And what they did is they curved that surface to fit the finger. I mean, is this not one of the most genius things? And look at that rivet that runs all the way through to hold that pivot in position. And see how it unlocks? See how it pulls it over? See how it pulls that stud in, and then it locks it in place by pushing that ball out through the other side. Very genius construction. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Really super incredible design, and I loved the way that's Florentined. I think retail on this, boy, 2,700 to 3,200. It's going great, and I think gram weight. I didn't pay much. I think I paid very little. I want to say I paid 500 or 600, but that was a couple of years ago. 11.7 grams. So just in gold, 1,000 plus. 1,000 plus. How are you going to get that many sapphires and great diamonds and all this construction? Do you know how long this would take someone to create nowadays? Just to be amazing. Could you size that, please? Aw, I think this one is size on this one. I think this is probably around a 6 is my guess. Let me grab my mandrel. I think it's about a 6. Let's take a look here. Mandrel. Barbara Mandrell, just over a 6, 6 1/4. See where that lean is. Don't follow the lean. Some people say, oh, that's a 6 3/4. No, it's not. It's a 6 1/4. 6 1/4. Boy, is that a beauty, isn't it? But see why I want to say about the artistry of design, the way things are crafted. This artist spared no expense. This artist spared absolutely no expense. I mean, what a truly incredible work of art. It's refreshing to see some of these things. And that's specifically one of them. I really love that one. Let me see if I can grab that other emerald. Let me see if... Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm just getting started. Oh, I know where the other emerald is. Hold on. No, we're going to do the other emerald another day because I did have to put some things away. A lot of it went to safety deposit. So, you know, when you go out of town for 3 days, you're not going to leave anything in your house. My housekeeper was so fantastic to me, though, and I'm so incredibly indebted and grateful that I could leave and have such an epic time and not worry about the house. So that was just so fantastic. Art Deco. This is carved blue chalcedony. I say chalcedony. You can say chalcedony if you want to, but you have to yell it. You have to say chalcedony. That's the way the old people say it. Chalcedony. All right. But I say chalcedony. Jason, before I go to bed, I need to tell you about something. Okay. About the ring that, the number that came up for you and your merch. Go ahead, Brian. What did I miss, buddy? What did I miss? Chalcedony! Jason, before I go to bed, I need to tell you about the number that came up for you and your merch. I don't know what that means. What do you mean, sir? I'm waiting for this one. I know. Who isn't? Chalcedon. You say Chalcedon? Really? Oh, okay. Well, we could yell it. Chalcedon! Okay, now I feel better about it. Because you know the people that scream the loudest are usually wrong. Chalcedony! All right, you can't be mad. The hashtag. I don't know what's going on. You can't be mad. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what this is about. You were writing down ideas for your merch a couple weeks ago. Okay. Yeah. We're waiting. But I can be wrong. Just ask my wife. Chalcedon, take me away. Chalcedony. Chalcedony. Really? I say Chalcedony. I have a necklace snagged for $10. Same color. LOL. I don't know what the hell's going on. Has the chat completely lost its friggin' mind? I mean, you know, are you guys okay out there in YouTube land? Okay. My stomach's growling. It means I have to go. You've called yourself that bitch a few times. I am that bitch. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Code speaking. I know, right? I'm excited. Come on, spit it out. Okay, so don't be mad. I'm not mad. Come on, spit it out. Unless it's something really ridiculous, and then I'm going to be pissed off and I'll block you. But go ahead. Let's try it. Oh. I don't like when people tell me not to be mad. I'm like, well, then don't say it. Go on, say it. We're not okay. No, we're not okay. I don't think I'm okay. Oh no, D, are you not okay? Okay. So, chalcedony, right? And then on the inside, I just think that this is one of the coolest rings. And I love the way it's carved with these flowers. Very stylized. This is completely Art Deco. So when people say, you don't have to announce your departure, Elise. You're not very nice, so I'm leaving. You don't have to announce your departure. Not that important. No. Elise, you're not that important. Aw, Elise, not very nice. Well, you don't have to announce your departure. You're not that important. You're not at all. It's true. I don't know why people feel that he has to do that. Other people have to do that. I don't know. I don't understand that. I guess I could have said, bye, Tiffany. The number that came up for you is 69. I don't understand the importance of it. Oh, I don't know. I don't understand. What number, guys? I don't understand. Okay. I don't know what's under. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so sorry. I don't understand. But Elise, you didn't have to announce your departure because we don't care. We really don't. I genuinely do not care. How do they carve that? Oh, thank you, Lorraine. This one is this one. Oh, they hand carve it. You know, Michelle, I know. I'm completely lost. I just have no idea what the hell happened. It's like, hold on, I got something to tell you. I'm not going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. But wait, let me tell you. Let me distract you, and then I'm going to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. I don't know. I don't understand. I know, right? I know. Um, oh, okay. Blue Chalcedony, Art Deco, and fantastic. And I love this ring so so much. The design, the quality, and the way it's been done is just so fantastic. Enameling on the side. Enameling on the side, beautiful and beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous and gorgeous. Enameling, glass enameling, and fabulous. I don't even know. What is the 69 though? I don't understand what the 69 is. I don't understand. I wish I knew what reference is to, and then I would laugh. But I don't. I have no idea what's going on. Like no clue. Ruby, diamond, and fantastic. When you talk about quality of stones, I want you to think about the quality of the gemstones that go into the gold that you're buying. Please remember quality, quality, quality. You know how they say in real estate, location, location, location. Well, quality, quality, quality. When it comes to fine jewelry, quality, quality, quality. That's what you look for. You look for stunning rubies and you look for very white diamonds. And look at the way that that is constructed. The gold work says, I'm important. I was labored over. And every single stone is so graciously set to create this concentric circle. Someone got held. Okay, someone got held, and I don't know why. Okay. Oh, someone got held and I don't know why. Okay. So, do you like this, guys? Do you like this? Ooh, look at the way. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Eldine. That's what I meant to say. And for Elise, who didn't think I was kind, it may not have been my fault. Look at the way. But you know what, Elise? Why don't you tell again? Tell the people that I've helped throughout my life, and then we'll see about that. Look at that, almost cake-like construction. The way that that's mounted up so beautifully, and the stones are so magnificent. I love that ring. I just think it's so, so pretty. So hopefully you'll reach for like stones that are important and beautiful. And this blue one, I need to test this because I've been back and forth with this so many times. And what's interesting is I have one that is Santa Maria aquamarine that looks like the same. I'm still convinced that this could be blue spinel, so I am going to take this to a gemologist. And let me tell you something about this ring. 1940s, so retro, 1940s. No color zoning in the stone, but that's okay. I don't see any needle-like inclusions, but that step-cut stone, these are considered step-cut. These step-cut stones are magnificent. And a lot of times when they use, the finest aquamarine in the world, which is Santa Maria, according to me and many others, note the thickness of the prongs. Note the thickness of the prongs on this. That's what makes me believe that this ring would be, it has a very distinct possibility that this is aquamarine. It can also be blue spinel, and if it is, it's synthetic. So it's either blue spinel synthetic or it's going to be aquamarine. You know, people go, it's London blue topaz. Not in the 1940s, it's not. Because they're like screaming at the thing. They're probably yelling at their TV right now. He doesn't even know that that's blue topaz. Blah, blah, blah. It's not blue topaz. They didn't have blue topaz in the 40s. Yeah, well, at least not a topaz that looked like this. All right. So this is from the 1940s. It's extremely thick and it's gold. And that shank system says, I am important. Do you all remember the, I don't think so, Brian. Do you all remember the, do you all remember my Santa Maria aquamarine ring that I showed you all? Do you remember that one? It was a Santa Maria aquamarine. It had the diamonds on the side of it. Do y'all remember that one? I don't know if y'all remember, but I showed it to you several times. It's very parallel to this. But that one I bought, it was in platinum and diamonds. You guys remember I paid $20 or $40 for that? So it was like $20 or $40. Do you remember? Oh, try it on. Sure. Sure. Stephanie, something. There you go. There it is on. Do you like it? Is that beautiful? I'm still confused about the stone. So what I'm saying is, when I don't know, I shut up. I literally shut up and I go figure it out. See what I'm saying? I just shut my mouth and I go and I have someone who knows a lot more than me. I'm not going to trust a gem tester on this, meaning a machine. I'm going to trust a human. This is going to come back on a gem tester. You know what I should do on gem testers? I should have this gem tested. I should have this one gem tested. I should have these two gem tested and then show you. Oh God, it'd be hilarious. It would be side splitting to put this on. I would piss myself to put this on a gem tester and to test it. Someone said about Effie earlier. Yes, I have a lot of Effie. Ew, a dirty box. That's gross. This is an Effie. Sterling silver, gold bezel, and a citrine. And that is champagne diamonds. That one's an Effie all day long. I'd piss myself. If I put this one on a gem tester, I'd piss myself. because it would be hilarious. I mean, this would be good for content for my channel. That would be, but I'd get a lot of hate mail, and I'd probably get a cease and desist, but it'd be my first cease and desist, but it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it. All right, so let me hang that one back up. And I had a sapphire to talk about. I really wanted to talk about that sapphire. We didn't get to that tonight. And then, should I sell these two? Everybody out there, let me know in the chat. Should I sell these two on Bully? Because these two need to go. White gold on the bottom, yellow gold on the top. But look at the quality of the baguette diamonds and that tension setting. That's like me, a tension setting. And there they are on. The white gold one is magnificent. Look at the way that that is constructed. And the 6 diamonds create one giant diamond. I like the illusion settings when they're done right. And these are both done correctly. These are both magnificent. Do you think I should sell these on Bully? Or do you think I should sell these at Aspire? So I don't know. I think Bully would go wild. I think if we had like a mini vault sale, I think these would do incredibly well. And see here, we're white gold and yellow gold. This is yellow gold, obviously. So yellow gold is yellow. And then white gold is pale yellow. You can see that kind of murkiness. Pale yellow with rhodium plating. See where the rhodium stayed because it's recessed? See the rhodium sunk down in there and stayed fine. But on the high point, that was all worn down because that's where your finger rubs. And you bang it on a table, you wipe it across your pants, you do whatever with it. If you're Brian, you rubbed it all over your body. Oh, Timothy mailed me a ring. I mailed you a ring, Jason. Should arrive tomorrow. Is it because I'm mean? Is it because I'm mean, Timothy? Did you mail me friend mail because I'm mean? I'm mean-spirited? Timothy, thank you so much already. I don't care what it is. I want to say thank you so much. I wanted to ask you about your Cleopatra's eye. Sure, go ahead. Sure. What's the size? I have no idea. Bully, please. Okay, one in Aspire and one for Bully. Agree with you, Coral. One for Aspire and one for Bully. I can see it. Okay, good. I couldn't, but there's also who jumped at the chance. I couldn't, but there are those who. Okay, dang right off. Still here, mini vault. Timothy, you can mail me a ring too. Lisa, you're hilarious. Timothy, you can mail Lisa a ring. Timothy, thank you so much. I don't care what it is. What a thoughtful gesture. That's because Elise, you have to be mean to people and they'll send you stuff. Elise, I hope you're still here watching. No one can see you because you got blocked. You earned that blocked, by the way. You earned it, lady. This one is a size 6 3/4. You cannot size these. Please let me tell you that. Timothy, do you design? He reminded me of you, and you will love it. Oh my God, Timothy, you're so kind. I don't know you. Yeah, Jan, I showed you my, Jan, you've seen my, honey, you had to have seen my, blue topaz, aquamarine. I said blue topaz, my mind's done. You saw my, Portuguese cut aquamarine. We've been over that 1,200 times. If you haven't, then you go over to the aqua thing. I have a lot of Portuguese cut stones in my collection. I'm so... Oh. I love how you're explaining rhodium plating and how it rubs off in certain places to help us identify. I've always had trouble with rhodium plating. Yeah, so I said like where, I'll show you again up close, but this is yellow gold and this cannot be sized. That's a 6 3/4. It leans towards the 7, but it's not there yet. So again, if someone called that a 7, they're going to get a return because that leans. That is a 6 3/4 clearly. Very beautiful. Okay, so this one, let me sink down in this. Look at how that's kind of a yellow cast. See how this is a yellow cast? And see how this stays. That white color has stayed there because that's a recessed area. The white also stays on the side of that because you're not going to hit that. Now the prongs, they're probably going to be light yellow. Oh yeah, look. The prongs are light yellow, what I just said. Look at the side of the ring where it rubbed on other rings. That's all light yellow. But look at the rhodium where it doesn't hit. Do you see what I'm saying? The high points will go pale yellow. I hope you're seeing this. God, I hope this helps you all identify even unmarked gold, especially white gold. No one else will tell you this on their channels. See the white rhodium that's still there? There's all that white rhodium. Look how that's all worn down light yellow because white gold is not white. Let me say it again for the 972nd time. It is not white. It is pale yellow and it is rhodium plated. And I might not be nice about it, but I sure am direct. I don't like repeating myself. See that pale color here, the pale yellow? That's because that wears down and it goes all the way around the outside. That's all pale yellow. But look at where the rhodium stays. It stays in the recessed areas where the wear pattern won't get to it. See, but the prongs are all worn because that's a high point. Touch, 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 touch. Or if Brian, he'd rub it all over his jeans. You know what I'm saying? Didn't sound right. All right. I appreciate you so much for tuning in tonight. I am physically and spiritually and mentally exhausted. I want to thank you all so much for joining in tonight. If anyone has any questions, I'll stay on for exactly 2 more minutes. Does anyone have any questions? Let's see here. I've seen 10 carat and 18 karat white gold marked. Is this just marketing or the gold underneath is more pure? Yes, it's not marketing. Gold is 10, 14, and 18 karat. Correct. Yes. Cleopatra's eye, good for a pendant. I have a 40 karat that as well, and oh boy, that 40 karat as well. And when you found that stone, I got excited to see what you might do with it. I have been creeping on your channel. I'm making it into a ring, but you can make yours into a pendant all day long. I'm making mine into a ring. I had a jeweler today at the mall try and get away with some sneaky shit. Okie dokie. Your light box does a wonderful job. Thank you so much for saying that. This live has been epic. I love it. Good night. No, sir. Thank you. Okay, that's it. We're calling it. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And to the one person that didn't enjoy me, guess what? I'm so sorry to have let you down, but we all have our good and our bad days. And so sorry that you can't join in on the fun anymore. So you all take it easy. Thank you so much for being here. I have really appreciated it. I hope I gave you some useful information. I feel like I did my job tonight. And thank you for allowing me to stay very focused in the chat. I really do appreciate it. You have all been so fantastic. And I just want to say thanks so much. I'll continue to do these lives, but I'm going to slow down with the long feeds. I'm going to slow down with the long feeds. I'm not having fun with them. I'll be glad to come on and chit chat with all of you. Please share out my channel. Please let everybody else know about me out there in the world, and stay tuned because the Paige Palmer collection is coming, and I'm going to take the deep dive about Paige Palmer, her life, where it's headed for auction. And I thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We'll see you on Tuesday night for Bully Run Coffee at 11 o'clock. I'm sorry, August 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. By 11 o'clock, we'll be in bed. Take good care of yourselves. Thanks again for tuning in, and I appreciate you letting me take a great vacation. Thank you all so much. You guys take good care of yourselves. Thanks a lot. Love you. Night, night.